August 10, 2017 was supposed to be a good day for Swedish journalist Kim Wall and her designer boyfriend Ole Stobe. They had planned a party that evening, for they were planning to move to Shanghai soon and wanted to say goodbye to their friends. But fate would have it differently. Wall was a journalist with an outstanding reputation. She was known to be adventurous, kind and caring, who would go out of her way to make everyone around her feel comfortable. On the afternoon of August 10, 2017, Kim received a call from Danish inventor Peter Madsen. They had spoken briefly before in the past about Wall interviewing the crazy inventor magazine article. Madsen had called and asked Wall to meet him at the Copenhagen harbor. Madsen was a minor celebrity, an eccentric, well-known inventor who had built 3 submarines. He inspired people with his projects, and in addition to building submarines, he also built rocket ships. Madsen was set to take her out on his submarine, Nautilus, which was first launched in 2008. Kim apologized to their guests at their home who had gathered for the going-away party. She explained that she wanted to get this interview finished, then she would return to the festivities. At 7 p.m., Wall arrived at the Copenhagen harbor where Madsen was waiting. Soon the sub pulled away, and at about 8 p.m., Wall sent text messages to her boyfriend Stobe, saying, "I'm still alive, by the way. I love you, but I'm going down now." Then she sent a message saying, "He bought cookies and coffee, though." That was the last time Stobe would ever hear from his beloved girlfriend. When he hadn't heard from Wall by 10 p.m., her boyfriend Stobe started to panic and called the police and reported her missing. Investigators soon began a search, and a rescue helicopter spotted the sub the next night, August 11, at around 10:30 p.m. in a bay southeast of Ama near the Drugden lighthouse. Madsen told reporters that the submarine sank due to a faulty ballast tank. He said he swam to the boat of a fisherman who happened to be nearby. When questioned, he told them that he had dropped Kim Wall off at a restaurant the night before. When the police lifted the submarine out of the water for inspection, they discovered that Madsen had indeed tanked his vessel on purpose. They looked inside the submarine and discovered traces of Wall's blood as well as some of her personal items. These findings caused Madsen to change his story. Now he stated that he lost his grip on a heavy hatch door on the sub. He told the investigators that the door fell and hit Wall on the head. On August 21, 2017, a cyclist came upon a human torso washed up on the shore at the south of Copenhagen. Investigators soon determined that the torso belonged to Kim Wall, whose body had been stabbed 14 times. On October 7, 2017, divers found plastic bags in Koge Bay, not even a mile away from where Wall's torso was found. Inside the plastic bags were Wall's head and legs. The bags also contained scrap metal, probably used to weigh the bags down so they would never float up to surface. When Madsen was confronted with these findings, he claimed that Wall had died from toxic fumes while aboard his submarine. Wall's autopsy revealed that there was no blunt trauma to her head. She was bound and stabbed 14 times in her genital area, and her lungs showed evidence of mechanical asphyxia, which revealed she was strangled or cut. Inspectors found that the night before the interview with Wall, Madsen watched a video titled "Young Woman in Pain" as she slowly beheaded with a small knife. His search history also revealed that he had Googled how to erase all photos from your iPhone and daily internet searches for snuff films. The prosecution alleged that Madsen was a sexual sadist and believed that Wall's murder was part of a sexual fantasy. In April 2018, Madsen was found guilty of murder, sexual assault, and indecent handling of a corpse. He was sentenced to life in prison. On October 20, 2020, Madsen escaped from prison briefly, but he was quickly recaptured and sent back. Kim Wall's family and friends are completely and utterly devastated, and they believe that Kim would want them to focus on the horrific way she was murdered. Women should be able to do their jobs without fear of violence against them. She would want people to fight for that. The Wall family is trying to find meaning in their tragedy. They have written a book about their daughter. Her mother, Ingrid Waltz, says that a silenced voice is our way of telling the world who Kim was. A daughter, a journalist, and a human being.